Hey, this your boy Fonzo, man. Hey, welcome to the channel. If this your first time here, man, I just be speaking on topics that I feel like I should speak on. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, so you know what I'm saying. Today we got the topic of Natalie Nunn and the baddies and the whole Zeus network as far as with that show. You know what I'm saying? Now, y'all can tell me how y'all feel about it, about what I'm finna say in the comments. And, you know, y'all can share this to Reddit, wherever the fuck, you know, wherever y'all want to send it. But I come to think about this like that, man. You know, Natalie Nunn and the Zeus network, what is they doing different than P. Diddy? Tell me what they doing different than P. Diddy. She got a bunch of girls. Natalie Nunn got a bunch of girls in the Zeus network. Got a bunch of girls that they traveling from city to city. They going city to city with these women. And they going club to club. You know, and the type of women that these is, I'm pretty sure that they selling sex. I'm pretty sure that they doing drugs. And I know for a fact that if they don't fight, they will be threatened that they will have to go home. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see what different is she doing and Zeus Network doing than what Puff did. Now granted, I know what a lot of people gonna say. Well, they signed up for this, they signed up for that, da-da-da-da-da, they agreed to it, blah, 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 blah. Okay, you can say that. But in the same token, what happens when they want to say they didn't? All they got to do is say they didn't. Like, man, I didn't agree with none of that. She pressured me. They held me in the room. They threatened me with X, Y, and Z. That's all they got to do. And it's going to turn into a P. Diddy situation. Like, prime example. I'm going to give y'all a prime example of that from the show. I was watching it last week. And I've been seeing for a few weeks that they've been all up on Biggie. They all up on Biggie. Oh, Biggie won't fight. Oh, Biggie scary. Oh, Biggie, this the baddies. We gotta fight. If you ain't everybody whooping everybody, if you ain't fighting, you know, they not saying it, but you know, it's whispers around like she's saying it like, I'll go home. I ain't gotta fight nobody. And was she right? She don't have to fight nobody. She don't. She just there for entertainment. Entertainment ain't gotta come at the cost of her being hurt. And that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? What's the difference between what Diddy doing? If they didn't do the freak offs, not saying Diddy is guilty of this shit, but this is what this was on out there in the universe. If they wasn't having a freak off, Diddy would do X, Y, and Z to them, blackball them, you know, blackmail them, whatever you want to call it. He would whoop some of their ass. That this was allegedly. You know what I'm saying? But I just saw that in that last episode that Biggie was saying, I'll go home. You know, if I gotta go home, I'll go home. But I'm not fighting nobody if I don't want to. And all of them up on her like, yeah, you know, this the baddies, you gotta fight, blah, 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 blah. And I feel like that's like they got her back against the wall. You know what I'm saying? And she living good now. She getting money now from this, you know, look, TV show that they got going on. And I guess she maturing and she don't feel like she wanna fight no more. You know what I'm saying? But they making them fight. They making them fight. They doing drugs. They got them off drugs. They got them off liquor. And when on the baddies do you ever see them eat? You never see them at no restaurant actually eating food. All you see is them come in the restaurant. And next thing you know, everybody fighting. Next thing you know, everybody fighting. So it's like, where's the talent in any of this? And then on top of that, Natalie Nunn or the Zeus Network, whoever got it, they got it set up to where if you get enough fights, you get a Zeus chain. So now you got to fight to further your career within the organization of Zeus. So the more straps you get in, you got to prove yourself by scrapping. Then you get this the Zeus chain. Now you a part of the baddies. But the moment that you decide, okay, I'm too mature for this, I'm not fighting no more, they put you in a biggie category to where they threatening you that you gotta go home. You boring. Y'all tell me what y'all think. What's the difference? What's the difference between Diddy and Natalie Nunn and the Zeus Network? I don't see a difference. Not to get off subject, but what's the difference between Diddy and Hugh Hefner? What's the difference? Everybody volunteered, everybody was on board with what was going on, but it's still, if y'all gonna open the door to take down Diddy and open the door to try to take down Jay-Z and all that, you know what I'm saying? Well, Jay-Z, they say there was a minor. I ain't going against no minor stuff. Now, if you a minor, I ain't got nothing to say about that. You know, whatever y'all got going on, you know, whoever did it need to be, you know, handled with accordingly. You feel me? But what's the difference between Natalie Nunn and P. Diddy? She doing the same thing. She instigate fights so she can get content. She get these girls drunk, don't feed them. They throwing up. I remember that Puerto Rican girl that was on there. She was over there, I don't know where they was at, but she was over there, you know, shaking and foaming at the mouth and everything. She unhealthy. She ain't been eating up enough. Natalie Nunn don't feed them. They don't feed them people. Especially them new girls. They'll do anything for some attention. And she exploiting that. She clear as day exploiting that. Like y'all say, Diddy exploited people, want to come up on here, okay, well let's have the same standard for men and women. And I'm not here to bash Natalie Nunn or the Zeus Network or nothing, but I'm just here to point out what the obvious is. What is she doing different than Diddy? What is she doing different than Diddy? I'm saying, it's your boy Fonzo, man. I just want to know, man. I ain't here to be famous. I don't give a fuck about clout. I done had my run. I'm just on here. This is the way that I, you know, communicate with the world. I ain't got no other social media for real but Snapchat. But like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? And we can have this conversation anytime. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Just get up with me.